As the dust of the political landscape settles, many find themselves asking, what lies ahead for the 2024 US presidential election? Buckle up, because astrology offers a unique lens through which we can explore the unseen forces at play. The celestial bodies dance in a symphony, revealing patterns that may not just foretell outcomes, but also unveil the underlying energies shaping our reality. Some might dismiss astrology as mere superstition, yet in a world where uncertainty reigns, can we afford to overlook the potential wisdom of the cosmos? In the heart of this electoral storm lies the critical Uranus return of the United States, a phenomenon that echoes throughout history, marking pivotal moments of upheaval and transformation. Just as the sun rises each day, so too does the potential for change grow. With major players like Kamala Harris and Donald Trump poised for a cosmic showdown, this is not merely an election. It's a battle of destinies, a reflection of societal shifts and an opportunity for growth. This journey through the astral realm will provide insights not just into who might win the presidency, but also how these celestial dynamics influence the fabric of our society. If you're looking for clarity amid the chaos and guidance as the planets align, you're in the right place. Get ready to dive deep into the astrological currents that could shape the future of America. The final astrological prediction for the 2024 US presidential election starts with an important insight. Astrology serves as a tool for identifying patterns, not for making concrete predictions. It works by mapping out the movements of the planets and zodiac signs, which can give us a sense of the energetic flow surrounding major events. However, these astral patterns are not deterministic. Just as the sun and moon rise and fall, they influence the mood of the times but don't control outcomes. This understanding offers clarity, reminding us that while cosmic forces are at play, human action still plays a crucial role. In this election cycle, the focus is on how astrological patterns reveal potential trends rather than causing specific events. For instance, the position of planets like Uranus could signal political shifts, but it's how society responds to these cosmic nudges that shapes the future. The idea is similar to observing the phases of the moon. While its light changes, what really matters is how we choose to navigate through the illumination it provides. This prediction, then, isn't about strict outcomes but about understanding the broader cosmic energy at play. The discussion encourages viewers to see astrology as a map of possibilities, not a forecast set in stone. As planets move through key positions, it's an invitation to reflect on the bigger picture, such as what kind of leadership energy the country might need. What's most important is that these insights serve as a guide, helping people to navigate this intense political period with greater awareness and purpose. As we move closer to 2025, the astrological influence of Uranus becomes more prominent, particularly for the United States. The nation is approaching its Uranus return, a cycle that occurs approximately every 84 years, often signaling significant transformations. Historically, this planetary alignment has been linked to moments of upheaval, whether through wars, civil unrest, or groundbreaking changes in leadership. Much like how the zodiac signs reflect distinct energies, Uranus represents rebellion, innovation, and disruption. These qualities make its return a powerful force for shifts that could reshape the nation's future. Looking back, previous Uranus returns for the US have coincided with pivotal moments of instability and renewal. For example, the last return happened during the 1940s, a time marked by World War II and the subsequent restructuring of global power dynamics. This context reminds us that when planets like Uranus complete their cycle, they often stir the pot, pushing society to confront old structures and embrace new ideas. The political landscape is set to experience similar shifts, with the 2024 election acting as a precursor to these larger changes that will peak in 2025. This astrological marker doesn't just forecast turbulence. It also highlights opportunities for renewal and growth. It's like planting seeds in the middle of a storm. You might face challenges, but what grows afterward can be transformative. As this Uranus return looms, it signals a time for the country to reimagine its path forward, perhaps in ways that align with the energy of renewal and rebellion that Uranus brings. The question is, how will these cosmic movements shape the leadership and collective decisions moving forward? As the 2024 US election approaches, Kamala Harris's astrological chart becomes a focal point of discussion. In particular, she enters a significant astrological phase on October 20, 2024, as her chart moves into a first-house year. This marks a period of personal growth and prominence, where leadership and visibility are emphasized. The first house in astrology is all about identity, and with the planet Jupiter favorably positioned, this suggests that Harris could experience a boost in confidence and expansion, both personally and professionally. Just like when the sun shines brightly at noon, this phase is set to illuminate her path forward. Jupiter's influence in her chart also speaks to a time of opportunity and growth. Known as the planet of abundance, Jupiter often brings a sense of optimism and success when well aspected. For Harris, this could mean stepping into a more prominent leadership role or facing situations that require her to fully embrace her potential. It's similar to watching the moon as it reaches its full phase. There's a sense of culmination and achievement. Her chart indicates that she is entering a peak period where her actions and decisions will have far-reaching impacts, especially in the political arena. This phase, aligned with the election, suggests that Harris may not only play a crucial role within her current position but could also be on the verge of stepping into even greater leadership responsibilities. The combination of Jupiter's expansive energy and the first house's focus on personal authority points to a time where her influence is likely to grow. What makes this even more significant is how these cosmic alignments create a fertile ground for Harris to make strides in her career, much like how planets align to bring about key moments in astrology. Kamala Harris's astrological chart shows more than just a favorable first house year. It reveals powerful alignments that suggest leadership opportunities. One of the most significant aspects is the positive alignment between Jupiter and Uranus. These two planets working together often signify breakthrough moments, times when unexpected opportunities arise, allowing someone to step into a role they might not have envisioned. It's like witnessing a solar eclipse. Sudden and dramatic shifts that change the landscape entirely. For Harris, this could mean new doors opening within the political sphere, especially as the election approaches. Saturn, known as the taskmaster of the zodiac, also plays a key role in her chart, influencing her responsibilities within the Biden administration. Saturn's presence suggests that while Harris may face increased duties, these challenges could solidify her authority and leadership skills. In astrology, Saturn represents discipline and long-term growth, much like how the moon's cycles remind us of the steady passage of time. Although Saturn can bring heavier burdens, it also offers the chance to develop resilience and strength, traits necessary for anyone stepping into a more prominent leadership role. The combination of Jupiter's optimism and Uranus's unpredictability with Saturn's structured influence creates a unique moment for Harris. It's like navigating the energy of the sun and the moon simultaneously, balancing expansion with responsibility. As these planets continue to move through key points in her chart, it becomes clear that Harris may be preparing for a new phase in her career, one that could challenge her but ultimately lead to significant growth and achievement. The astrology suggests that this period of her life is ripe with potential for transformation and advancement. As the planets align in Kamala Harris's chart, the prediction becomes clear. She may be on the path to win the presidency and potentially serve 2 terms. Astrological patterns show that she is entering a particularly positive period of her life, with significant opportunities stretching ahead until 2032. Much like when the sun rises after a long night, this phase represents a new dawn for Harris. The alignment of Jupiter and Uranus brings the promise of unexpected yet fortunate turns in her political journey, while Saturn ensures that her responsibilities are deeply rooted in long-term success. In astrology, when someone enters a peak period, it's a time when their influence and personal power reach a high point. Harris's chart reflects just that, with powerful indicators suggesting that she will not only lead but also inspire those around her. Just as the full moon shines its brightest, so too might Harris find herself in a moment of public visibility and leadership. This astrological forecast implies that the next decade could be a defining period for her, with the possibility of leaving a lasting legacy on the political stage. What makes this prediction even more compelling is the way the planets interact over the long term. As Harris navigates these astrological shifts, the stars seem to suggest that her role in politics will expand, and she may very well achieve the highest office in the land. This period in her life is not just about temporary success but about setting the foundation for a significant impact. The astrology points toward a future where Harris's leadership continues to grow, much like the cycles of the planets that keep turning, each one marking a new phase of opportunity. Donald Trump's astrological chart presents a stark contrast to Harris's. While Harris is entering a peak period, Trump is heading toward a challenging phase, with a significant turning point in April 2025. Astrologically, this is when the impact of certain planetary movements, such as his Saturn return, will begin to unfold. Saturn, known for its strict, unyielding energy, often brings a period of reckoning, where past actions come back for review and new limitations or obstacles appear. For Trump, this could signal a time of serious personal and political trials, as Saturn's influence doesn't offer the same flexibility that lighter planets like Jupiter do. This challenging period could be seen as a moment of reckoning for Trump's legacy. As astrology teaches, the cycles of the planets mirror the cycles in our lives. Times of expansion followed by times of contraction. Trump, who has been a larger-than-life figure in American politics, may find himself facing greater restrictions and pressures during this time, much like the waning phase of the moon, where light fades and introspection takes over. His ability to adapt to this new reality will determine whether he can maintain his influence or if this will mark the beginning of a slow decline in his public role. One of the key aspects in Trump's chart during this period is the heavy influence of Saturn, which can manifest as increased responsibilities, legal challenges, or the need to account for past decisions. As these energies begin to dominate his chart in 2025, the sense is that Trump may find this time turbulent, particularly in how he manages both personal and political affairs. The stars suggest a period of reflection and potential turbulence, where the once dominant presence of the sun begins to dim, giving way to the cooler, more measured influence of Saturn's shadow. As the astrological dynamics unfold around the 2024 election, Trump remains a prominent figure in the political landscape, despite the challenges predicted in his chart. His influence is unlikely to fade quietly. Instead, the alignment of the planets, particularly during the Uranus return of the United States, indicates that the election will be marked by heightened tension and possibly even civil unrest. Uranus, known for its rebellious and unpredictable energy, often signals moments of sudden disruption, much like a storm that sweeps in unexpectedly, shaking the foundation of everything in its path. This period of the Uranus return is especially significant, as it points to a collective transformation. Historically, such transits have coincided with upheavals in the country, from wars to moments of deep political division. Trump, with his unyielding presence in the political sphere, may become a catalyst for this unrest. His ability to ignite fervent support and opposition will likely fuel the tension leading up to and following the election. It's as if the planets are setting the stage for a climactic moment, where the outcome may feel uncertain even as the votes are counted. Despite the potential for unrest, the astrology suggests that Trump's role in this chaotic period will not simply be one of defeat or withdrawal. Like a planet caught in a powerful gravitational pull, Trump seems poised to remain in the center of the action. The Uranus energy may spark movements, protests, and political shifts, but it also represents an opportunity for radical change. Whether Trump's presence will contribute to healing or further divide the nation is something only time, and the unfolding of these astral patterns will reveal. As the astrological patterns for the 2024 election come into focus, there's an important message for those watching closely: stay calm. The planetary alignments, particularly with Uranus and Saturn playing major roles, suggest that the political atmosphere will be intense, possibly chaotic. But it's during such times of upheaval that astrology teaches us to remain grounded, just like the sun rising after a long night. There will be moments where the tension feels overwhelming, but reacting impulsively can lead to unnecessary conflict or stress. Instead, viewers should focus on remaining centered, no matter what transpires. In astrology, timing is everything. Understanding the patterns of the planets helps us prepare, not panic. Key dates, such as those in October 2024, will likely be flashpoints where emotions run high, especially with Jupiter and Uranus influencing major shifts. Rather than getting swept up in the storm, it's essential to embrace the calm that astrology offers as guidance. One practical way to navigate this period is through mindfulness practices. Whether it's meditation, journaling, or even simply following the cycles of the moon to stay in sync with the universe's natural rhythms. These small actions can provide clarity when everything else seems uncertain. Remember, astrology isn't about predicting the future with certainty, but about offering insights that help us navigate it with wisdom. Just as we can't control the planet's movements, we can't control every political outcome. However, we can choose how to respond to the energy they bring. As the election nears and the astrological forecast grows more intense, the best advice is to stay informed, stay grounded, and trust in the process. Because like the planets, the political landscape will continue to move, and new opportunities will arise from the challenges ahead. As we navigate the intricate tapestry of the upcoming US election, remember that the stars have their stories to tell. The insights from astrology provide us with a compass to guide our decisions and reactions during these turbulent times. So, how will you apply this newfound knowledge? Will you engage with the political climate thoughtfully, using the celestial insights to inform your actions? Or will you let the noise of uncertainty drown out the wisdom the universe offers? Take a moment to reflect on the patterns and energies influencing this election, and consider how they resonate with your own life. Perhaps there's a lesson in patience, a reminder to ground yourself amidst the chaos, or an invitation to embrace change as a catalyst for growth. Engage with these ideas and let them spark conversations with those around you. If you found value in this astrological journey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Dive deeper into the mysteries of astrology and empower yourself with the knowledge to shape your own reality. Let's explore the cosmos together and transform our understanding of the world, one celestial alignment at a time.